Greetings and salutations. Yeah, I pretty much shot off that pretty fast. Greetings and salutations, citizens. This is Wolfphototech, and here we are with another delightful video. Today, I'm going to show off a little bit of the Pathfinder battle cards. And if you remember, if you watched my other cards for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition sets, you'll notice that this box is really huge. And this is just for Bestiary 1. Now you're going to ask yourself, are these just like regular size cards? And the answer is no. They're not. This box, MSRP is for $60. Rounding up the penny. There is 450 cards in this box. It has beautiful artwork around the sides. Different creatures front and back. And so forth. I'm going to go and set it down. Pick up the box top. It's not treated on the inside, so you can't use this as a tray for beverages or dice or anything because it's going to ding up pretty fast if you throw metal dice into it. Now, I'm going to put that right up on top of the Aliens RPG box. By the way, back here is the starter set for the Aliens role-playing game. The Tricorder Collector's Edition for Star Trek Adventures and Tales from the Loop starter set. If there's any one of these you want to see in the future videos, please rank them in the comments below. Thank you very much. What you see here is 2 decks of cards. They're a little wider than tarot cards, but about around the same height as a tarot card. A tarot card would be a little narrower, so it's easier to grip and flip through one-handed. These cards contain all the this box contains all the critters from from Bestiary 1. It's important to note that you have the complete stat block of the creatures on these cards. And you also have artwork for every single creature on the backside of these cards. Now, you're going to ask me something. Wait a minute. What about creatures who have stat blocks that are super long? And I got a simple answer to that. When you run into situations where you have creatures that have more than one stat block, not have more than one stat block, but in this case, a level 20 creature that has really long stat blocks, you'll have a case where they give you 2 cards. The first half of the stats and the second. They both have artwork on the back side. And it's handy dandy nice detail there. In cases of creatures that have stat blocks that are so long that they actually take up 3 cards or 4 cards, they still do that. In some of these boxes, they use plastic to wrap the cards, and some of the later boxes, they actually just use a cloth band. So there you go. The cards are overall fairly nice quality. However, please note that the cutting of the cards, if you can see, or you have this little break here, when they were attached to the sheet, that's the last point in which they were attached at the sheet is, you see right here, there's little fuzzles. But other than that, they're perfectly fine. They're perfectly good. Pathfinder 2nd Edition ensures that you have a beautiful, broad range of critters to terrify your players. There's 2 incredible possibilities. And then there's the second half of that, the previous one. So there you go. I do absolutely love the fact that they are fairly large size cards, and it's really easy for you to take a paper clip or something and attach them on top of your Game Master screen And they're still written in large enough text that you could actually read the card. So there you go. I'm not going to go through every single one of these cards. I might do a series of shorts where I show off each individual card. That would be a super long series. I would probably do the same thing with spell cards as well. But anyways, that is not a high priority unless people request it. But to say the least, these decks, there's multiple of these decks in this box. I mean, like, I only have one on each side. There is a total of 3 of these decks. So, there you go. Compared to the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition sets from Gale Force 9, these are vastly superior outright. I mean, like, in every possible way. They have all the important information. The only thing that they're lacking is lore. But hopefully, as a good game master, you have read the lore of the creatures you're using before you use them. At least from the Bestiary, for the edition in which you're using. If you're using Pathfinder 1st edition, hopefully you've read the Bestiary for that edition's lore. If you've at least, at minimum, done that. And in the case of Pathfinder 2nd edition, you should have at least read the lore for the creatures in the Bestiary from there. And by the way, on the outside of the box, once you remove the lid, there is Unleash the Beast. You got advertisement for the Pawn collection. By the way, Paizo is actually discontinuing the Pawn series, I do believe, if I remember correctly. You have the Pathfinder core rule book right here. And you have, for now, the OGL on one side. So, as I said before, you got 6 of these decks. You got a beautiful range of creatures. Every backside of the card has artwork. There is an inner divider liner for the bottom of the box, made of cardboard. I would say these are a 4.75. The box is well built. The cards are a beautiful size. They are uniform. The only problem is that these do not fit in any standard sleeves. You have to hunt down special sleeves for the size of these cards. They'll probably take postcard postcard sleeves. But other than that, yeah. This is like the golden standard for Battle Aid Monster Stat cards. So there you go, 4.75. I gave it a 4.75 because other than like somehow selling them cheaper and somehow producing them at a higher quality while making them cheaper, that's like the only thing I could think of is like, make them cheaper, make them higher quality, and put more cards in the box. Maybe slightly higher quality card stock, but that is like really like trying to thin Paizo's very thin profit margin already. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, in the comments below, whether you are interested in the Alien role-playing RPG game, the Star Trek Adventures Tricorder Collector Set, or the Tales from the Loop starter set. I'm still going to cover all 3 of them in the futures videos. It's just, hey, you want to vote which one you want to see the sooner than the later, you know? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a delightful day, a nice night, a wonderful weekend, a magnificent month. and see you next time.